What up, though, and welcome back to a new episode of Cooking with Showtime. It's your boy, Chef Showtime, and as you can see here, guys, today we're going to be making one of my favorite breakfast foods of all time, potato pancakes. They used to serve them at IHOP. They don't have them anymore, so I got to make them at home. So, of course, I got to share the recipe with my peoples. So let's start off by doing a quick flyover of our ingredients. It's really simple. We just need 3 to 4 yellow or Idaho potatoes, 2 eggs, 1 onion, cornstarch, flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder. That is it, guys. That's really all you need to get this started. So we're going to start off by slicing our potatoes in half. You don't need to cut these down into cubes. Just cut them into fours, basically. Make it easy on yourself when it comes time to grate. If it's easier to just cut them in half and grate them that way, perfectly fine. But I'm going to put you guys up on something super convenient gadget that we have here at home to grate our potatoes, our onions, whatever we need to grate. It's almost like a manual food processor. As you can see here, you drop your potatoes, your vegetables, whatever you like into the top there. There's a handle. The bottom of it has a suction to stick to your countertop. Makes it very, very, very easy to grate anything that you guys got. As you can see, it's making quick work of these potatoes, and it also gives you a nice size on the grate. It also comes with detachable grates, so no matter what type of size you need, you have that attachment just like your manual grater. So we did our potatoes, and now we're going to go ahead and cut our onion in half, and we're going to do the same thing to this. After we get it cut and peeled, we're going to go right into the processing grater. I don't know what the technical name for that device is, but I love it and I use it all the time. As you guys are going to see going forward with a lot of my recipes, I use that a lot. So we're cutting the onions in half here, and they're going straight into our food processor grater here. As you can see, it works on onions perfectly fine. Now with the onion, because there's so much moisture, you probably want to take your spatula, as I did here. Even if you're manually grating, just go on the inside, get a lot of that remaining onion out of the grater. Next, we're going to get all of the moisture out of that potato and onion mixture. Moisture is the enemy of potatoes, especially when you're frying them. So the more moisture we can get out of the potatoes, the crispier fry we're going to get. This was very tedious because I had to use paper towels to do this. I could not find my kitchen cheesecloth, so I had to use paper towel. Super tedious, but I was able to get it done. I won't bore you guys with watching me squeeze all of these potatoes. Just know that it was very time consuming and very tedious. Next, we're going to go ahead and get our batter ready for the potato and onion mixture. We're going in with 2 eggs. Now, depending on how many potatoes you use, you may not need 2 eggs. 1 would do you just fine. We're going in with about a cup of flour and maybe 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. You could add a little bit more to give you a little bit more crisp on the fry, just like if you're frying chicken. Use that little bit of cornstarch in there. Make sure we mix that batter up. It's going to start to look like pancake batter. Once we got that mix, we're going right in with the potatoes and our seasoning. Pepper, salt, garlic powder. A lot of pepper in these, guys. You want to go ahead and heavily pepper it. And we're also going to go in with a few tablespoons of salt as well. And then we're going to add our garlic powder. And guys, we're going to mix that up. Make sure you go ahead and get a good consistency on this. This is our last step before we throw them right into the pan. So you want to make sure that you have a very good consistency on the mixture. If you need to add a little bit more flour or cornstarch, now's the time to do it. Once we have that fully mixed, we're going to go ahead and take a cast iron skillet with a shallow layer of vegetable oil, any high heat oil, and put that on medium. Use a little ice cream scooper, guys, to scoop out your mixture and drop it right into the medium hot pan. You should hear that sizzle. If you don't hear that sizzle, it is not hot enough. Good way to test that is take a wooden spoon, stick it into the grease. If you begin to see bubbles, you got it hot enough, we're ready to fry. As with anything, when we're frying food, you don't want to overcrowd your skillet. You want everything to cook evenly. In this size cast iron, which is about a 13-inch, I could probably get 3 to 4 in comfortably without me feeling like I have too much in the pan at one time. Once they're golden brown, we're going to go ahead and flip them and splash the stove at the same time. I switched out to my tongs to make my life a little bit easier. But yeah, go ahead and flip them once they're golden brown on the backside, guys. Sometimes you may have to flip them twice. As you can see with that one right there, it's still a little light skin, but we're going to get it together. Make sure those are frying, and you want to make sure that you're frying them completely, because if you don't, you're going to end up with raw potato on the inside. So make sure that heat is not extremely high, because you're going to get that really crispy outside, and the inside is going to be raw. So just be careful, be aware of that. Don't let your heat get too high. Crank it down if you have to. Once they're golden brown on both sides and cooked all the way through, we're going to go straight onto a wire rack. Don't set them onto a paper towel. They'll get soggy. Wire rack, we can preserve that crispy texture that we all love when it comes to potato pancakes and hash browns. We're going to finish them off with a pinch of salt. And it's time to plate. All right, guys, right onto a plate. I'm doing about 3 of these for myself. Now, to top these off, you can use sour cream, which is my personal favorite. That's how I ate it when I was a kid. A lot of people do prefer the applesauce. Wasn't a big fan of that, but I'm absolutely gonna go ahead and indulge that crowd here. Drop a little bit of applesauce onto the plate. I'll give it a try for you guys. Finish off the garnish with a little green onion or chives to give it a little pop of color, and we're all set and ready to eat, guys. I really hope you enjoy this. Potato pancakes are my all-time favorite small breakfast dish. Make sure you leave a comment after you make this to let me know what you think. But guys, that is gonna do it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this recipe. Thank you all for watching, but y'all know what time it is. We up out of the kitchen until we back up in it, man. Peace!